Everyone, ammo there, more Magicite, because we finally got the SSD in there. Should have been quick and easy and not a problem, and it turned into a big problem. It took like a week and a half and threw us way off schedule, but we got it in there. So we're gonna do it quick. Let's beat the Super Saiyan looking guy. We're gonna do a quick Madman. Some Madman attempts. I'm not guaranteeing victory here, but it's a celebration. We're celebrating having a good time because we finally got this done. HP and attack. Let's take Lockpick. Lockmaster, because we're not gonna be crafting a lot of stuff, so that could be really, really good for us. And also, we need either aggressive or potion brewer. A little bit extra healing, or a little bit extra damage, because we're not gonna be crafting that many potions either. But +2 damage. Yeah, let's take that potion brewer. I think that might be a little bit, just a tiny bit better. I'm not a doctor. There we go. Create should have been a simple process. All we had to do was, excuse sir, all I had to do was get the hard drives replaced with the hard drive replaced with the SSD. Should have been an easy process. A variety of just absurd, everything go wrong things that happened, and it did not. It was not as simple as it should have been. But it's over now. It's in the past. We got it done. Huzzah! Back to the real world, back on schedule. Importantly, it's my hobby. I couldn't really take fully perform my hobby, and then that doesn't feel good. You know, you got a hobby, it's something you like to do. Oh, he almost touched me. You have a hobby, something you like to do, when all of a sudden kind of arbitrarily can't do it anymore. It feels bad, man. I'm happy to be back in the saddle, so to speak. We still had some videos out and everything, but we weren't on schedule. I like to be roughly on schedule and be like, oh, ammo on schedule, haha, haha. Come on, you know what I mean. At least when I mean on schedule, I mean at least the appropriate number of videos per day at the very least. Even if they don't necessarily come out when, you know, at regularly predictable intervals. I'm not doing this full time. A lot of things happen in the meantime that I didn't see that. Okay, well I saw that. I have no excuse for that. I have a lot of things happen. Okay, I try. I could just be a little smarter about it, build up a backlog, and then just schedule the releases, the episode releases, which would be a little smart to do. But we haven't done that, and I'm going to die soon unless we find some potions. I need to find an opportunity to kill green slime. Maybe get some potions out of them. There we go. Downward sword. Not what I'm looking for. Grab that 2 HP, and we leave once again. Those are excuses, right? We should be taking this a little more seriously. Just because my hobby doesn't mean I can slack off, right? Healing? Nope, I just bombed that man. Speaking of it being my hobby, got an email about a game. It's a game I'm interested in. It wasn't a, you know, like professional correspondence or anything, just a marketing. Just, you know, hey, look, we're making a game. Isn't it cool? Please buy our product. But I was like looking at the game because I'm like, oh yeah, that looks interesting to me. I'd like to be involved in that. My life flashed from my eyes. And then I saw on their website, they're like, hey, if you're a tuber, you're a streamer, go ahead and hit us up and see if we can give you a key. I'm like, oh man, I can't, you know, I'm so humble, I can't ask for that. Just give me a key just because I just have a, just because I do YouTube, that seems fair. I can't ask for that. And then, that was awesome. That was almost awesome. I was desperate for that healing though. Oh, we're never gonna make it. I'm like, I'm way too humble. I can't ask for that. My wife was there with me, and she's like, come on, you can't just never ask for anything. You're never gonna get anywhere without asking for it, right? Even if you want to be independent. That's something I've struggled with for a long time, especially as a young man. I got over it, and then my wife, you know, reminded me like, hey, you're a grown man now. You gotta reach out to people. I had a lot of trouble asking for help as a young person. I guess a lot of people still consider me a young person. I'll consider myself as an adult. An adult. I get a discount rate on my auto insurance. I can rent a car. You know, I feel like I'm an adult man. But yeah. So it's like, well, you know, it's a humble. But you know, who knows? Maybe they're in a good mood. Maybe they have lots of keys. Maybe they have extra keys. Maybe the production studio is, maybe the production studio is just partnering with the bigger studio, and they're actually kind of small. Oh, I did not realize I should be dead. That was. Oh, it actually gave me a bit of a start there. I didn't hear the because, and then also there's a giant chicken like just tickling my butt as I fly up past them. All right, well, I'll kill him. I'll get some of the healing I was desperate for. Give me an axe. Nope, just the downward sword again. Okay. I talked to this man. And we might still need the axe. Clear the web. We might still want webs. Unlikely. Really unlikely. I still want it. Actually, okay. Get rid of that. This the way you want it to be done. That's probably good. Probably don't need a spider web. I still want the bone. Let's keep going. And drink all these potions. Yeah, so we'll shoot him off. I'll shoot him off an email and be like, hey, I'm super cool. Too many keys to your game, so I can do some work on it. Actually, I need to check if I can even properly run the game. There's no reason for me to ask for a key. Yeah, I need to be responsible, right? I need to check that I can probably cap the game, because I can't capture the game. Because I can probably run the game, but I need to be able to capture the game. And then obviously doing a capture requires a little more power than just running the program. There's no reason for me to ask if I can't even do that, obviously. So I'll be professional. I'll investigate that first instead of just asking for handouts. That's what it feels right. That's what it feels like, right? Just feel like I'm asking for handouts. I don't like that. I don't like that feeling. I'd be a terrible bum. I would not last a week. I probably would. I mean, if these guys, they just stop making noises or something. I mean, I'd probably get over it if I was actually literally starving. I would get over it. I have gotten over it. I've had moments of periods of unemployment where I have to get a little bit of assistance, which doesn't feel good at all. But you know, you gotta do it. You gotta swallow that pride. That stuff's there for a reason. Help you get through the hard times. So if you're having a hard time, man, you just gotta admit it and get through it. I had to admit that before, because going hungry is no fun. It's just your pride's gonna, it's gonna shrink real fast when your stomach's crumbling super hard. Speaking of which, I had some extra time at work, working on transferring jobs. So I have a little bit extra time at work, so I'm not doing my primary duties. Yada yada, I talked about before. I have a little bit of extra time. I normally just read like Wikipedia articles. That way I get entertained while also not doing anything, unprofessional. Reading about the Battle of Stalingrad. That was a good read. Learned a lot of stuff. So, Battle of Stalingrad. World War II, big battle for, obviously, Stalingrad. Watershed moment of World War II. Turn around the east front. Get out of my face, get out of my face, get out of my face, get out of my face. You're gonna kill me. Just stop taking all the damage and get out of there. I realized, I learned that the city itself had very little strategic importance for either side. It wasn't the main objective for the Nazis to try to take in the area, and then it wasn't really important for the Russians to hold either. What happened? Oh God! Oh, there's some bad inputs, and we missed the door. What actually happened was, because of the name of the city, Stalingrad. Are we supposed to be starting with weird HP totals? Because of the name of the city, Stalingrad, it became a propaganda piece. It was named after Stalin. So the Nazis were like, hey, let's take this so we can brag about how we took the city of Stalin. And then the Russians were like, we can't lose the city of Stalin. So despite not having a super significant strategic importance, it just became a propaganda piece that they, like over 1 million people died for. It was just crazy. Crazy. I also didn't realize that apparently the Germans recruited a great number of, that sucks, Russian auxiliaries, captives and deserters that switch sides to fight for them, and I didn't know about that either. So that was nice to learn. Please, can I speak? Okay, whatever. I don't need to speak to you. I don't need you. I'll just keep going. If I just get to the Scourge Land, if I just get to the final level, I'll be pretty pleased. Because Madman mode is awfully mad, even for a decently skilled Magicite player. And it's pretty tricky. Can I get the throwing axe just all the time? I was gonna say just once, but really, I really mean, can I have? I didn't expect number 3. I didn't expect the third amigo to be there already. Thought he'd be a little further behind his friends. Let's go again. We have plenty of time. Hard drive. You're not gonna. You're fine, right? Everything's fine. You're fine. Okay. Don't scare me like that. You saw what happened to the last one, right? Gotta keep these things in line. Gotta be getting. Well, what I really need is a new motherboard. Because I also need new RAM, which is an easy upgrade, but I also need a new video card. And if I'm going to be getting a modern video card, I need to upgrade my motherboard to actually accept the new video card, right? Because they have to be able to communicate to one another. Those are all on the list. We're going to be rebuilding the computer one piece at a time. It's going to be a Ship Theseus situation. At what point does my computer cease to be my computer and become a new computer? That's just how we have to do it. Because if I were to save up to try to do a complete refurbishment to a complete new machine at one time, it would, oh my gosh, it would take forever. It would take way too long, and my Wii couldn't wait around anymore because the machine just wasn't working anymore. So now we're doing the Ship Theseus, Deep Sand, which I watched. What movie was I watching? They had Deep Sand argument show up. Was it a movie or was it a show? It was Bye Bye Man. We watched Bye Bye Man. The heap of sand little philosophy lesson came up. So you have a heap of sand, you take away some sand. Is it still a heap of sand? At what point of taking away sand from the heap of sand is the heap of sand no longer a heap of sand, but just a piece of sand or whatever? When is the heap no longer a heap? I came up in the Bye Bye Man, which was an okay. Oh gosh, see it. Which is an okay horror movie. It was alright. Wasn't doing anything too crazy. It was very Slender Man-ish. I'm not sure if it was like actually a Slender Man movie or if it was just kind of suspiciously similar to the Slender Man, but it was alright. I considered it a Slender Man movie just because it was the way the Bye Bye Man worked and the way Slender Man works were very, very similar. Like really, really suspiciously similar. I just assumed that they were one and the same. So not necessarily like Slender Man associates with children mostly, victimizes children, and the characters in the movie were not, the victims were not children. Look at the Firebug case fine devices Viander. They weren't children, they were college students, which a lot of people consider college students children, but they weren't the young children that you would normally expect. Otherwise, yeah, just fine film. A lot of horror films. I'm not actually big into horror films. The reason being is that I just feel like a lot of horror films kind of are bad. Or just, I like a good horror film. The problem is I have trouble finding good horror films. I think most of them are just really cliche and tacky and not scary and it's not good movies in general. Oh, I thought he was, okay, we're fine, just go. I'll see it. I feel like a lot just aren't good movies in general, so I don't wanna watch them. And very few of them are even scary. What did I watch? Like It Follows was okay. It wasn't super scary, but I thought it was at least entertaining enough film. Bye Bye Man, same thing. Not really very scary. In fact, it wasn't even that great a film. It wasn't bad, but whatever. If I never see Bye Bye Man again, I'm not gonna be too sad about it, I suppose. But so many horror films are just not that good. You know what horror film I do like? Grave Encounters and Grave Encounters 2. I made Grave Encounters references before. It's because I like it. I'm not sure I'd call it my favorite horror movie, but I never hear anyone talk about it, and I saw it, and I liked it. I thought it was a fine movie. I think part of actually like the second one. I think one reason why I have a good impression of Grave Encounters was I watched the second one first, and I think the second one is a little better than the first one. But if you watch the first one, they actually unfortunately recycle a lot of the same stuff from the first one. And so the second one's not as good if you've already seen the first one. But I think watching the second one without seeing the first one is actually pretty good. It actually made them. It actually worked out well. Please die. No blade. Gotta go. It's Crystal Caverns. Don't see those very often. Yeah, so I'm happy I kind of watched those out of order. Because I watched the first one after I watched the second one, I'm like, this is not nearly as good, is it? Nothing here of value. If we get another bone, we can actually make a little bit of armor. Be real fine. Real happy with that. Getting a jelly blade. Be phenomenal. Help us in the last level, which probably isn't going to happen. Well, yeah, it'll help us at least get there, I suppose. I really wish we had a throwing axe. I'm just going to need the damage. So I don't have time to dally, trying to do fancy feet. It's just, oh, they're so fast. I bounce down into them because we are so fast. How much time do we have? We can do one more. Let's do one more try. One more effort. Like I said, this is mostly just to celebrate us having celebrate us finally getting through and getting back on schedule because my computer is now actually upgraded. I can go back to our regularly scheduled programming sooner rather than later. Okay, get out of my face. Stop. Oh, I'm still alive. Oh, I thought I was dead. He touched me, but I had invisible. I had iframes from the wasp, and then I'm stuttering, so I was so surprised and excited. All right, really thought we were dead there. Should have been super dead. Game was very, very forgiving. You were taking a lot of bad damage, but most of that damage is intentional. Like, I'd rather get hit going through a trap than get insta-killed by the purple dudes. Don't need mana potions, Ring of Wisdom, whatever, put it on. If I need to sell it later, we can just sell it. It's not a big deal. Okay, no healing, 3 HP, that's pretty bad. Let's go. Let's even kill some slimes, maybe get some HP. Bones are fine, bones will give us possibly some armor. Gotta go. I keep going straight line. Keep getting the healing. Any more bones down here? Or experience opportunities? You level up, great. Give me the herbs. The herbs are good. Sorry. We can't do anything else there, we leave. I think I still need to mess around with some of the settings on my SSD, because it's a new hard drive. So it did clone the data, but there are some things that get changed and reset, so I need to go through and check those out, but it should be, I mean, it should be fine for enough, for at least me to do this short Magicite run. Pretty sure I need to reset a lot of my auto run features and programs that I don't need going on. Set there. Also need to reformat. Need to format my other hard drive before I get rid of it. No idea. Can't steal literally all of my personal information because they just have a clone partition of my entire system. Don't want to be just letting that happen. Not very good data security, which is my father's career actually. So he would just be shocked, stunned. Speaking of data security, it's actually nothing to do with data security. But I was driving today. There's a turn. It's the roads here are weird. There's one turn where it's a yield. It's not just a regular intersection where you just turn off one road from the other road. One road kind of branches off away from the stop sign, and then it's just a yield sign. And it's 2 lanes. I turned into the proper lane, and then I put on my blinker to go into the left lane, right? Because you gotta turn into the closest lane, like a normal human being. How you're supposed to drive. This dude behind me, I bought it with an axe. Dude behind me, he was speeding. He turned into the improper lane, the one next to me, and then while I was lawfully merging, instead of being like, oh, instead of running into this guy, I should maybe pump the brakes a little bit, he continued to accelerate, and when he realized I wasn't just going to back off, if he's going to hit the back of my car while I'm driving lawfully, he can go ahead, because then he's liable for the damage. And which is normally a pretty bad attitude to have about driving, but we were not going at any sort of speed to be dangerous, so it would have been fine. He would have scratched up he would have dented my bumper, and we would have had to pay for it, and I would have felt real good about him driving like an idiot and learning not to drive like that. But then he honked at me. He had the audacity to honk at me. That's what pissed me off most. Like, people drive like idiots all the time, but then he honked at me like I was doing something wrong. Oh, I was so mad. He drove up, he switched lanes at the stoplight to get next to me. I looked over at him. The dude looked like a raisin, first of all, and then I just gave him a little, like, come on, dude, the little shrug of shoulders. What are you doing? What are you doing with yourself? I need that. I need all this. Risky. I died because I touched the spider that was briefly covered by the scourged ball man. Oh, I'm not mad. I'm good. Play again. Successful run, take some time. It's been about 20 minutes though. We don't want this could stretch ad infinitum. I could be doing this for hours. We'll try it again some other time because I know some people like to see some more Magicite stuff. I got out doing it all the time because, well, part of me, because we did it a lot in the game. As much as I love the game, it doesn't have the most amount of replay value. We'll come back. I'll make a habit doing it maybe bi-weekly or something. Get some more Magicite content in for the people that specifically enjoy that. Anyway, we'll get back on schedule Probably not tonight, like I said, but at least tomorrow we can finally get back in as my computer should be functioning. It's functional. It's great. I'm happy about that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Leave a like, enjoy the video, subscribe more, find Twitch,